Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to go through my, I think there is 10 favorite products from the middle priced group. To make this a bit clear, I recently did my favorites in less than 10 euros category, which in Finland means only few brands. So what you usually know as drugstore brands, for example Maybelline, L'Oreal or something like that, doesn't include that group, but they are in this group. So these products are from 10 euros to 40 euros, around that price group. And I'm going to do a third episode of this of the high-end brands, so they are then products which are more than 40 euros, but that's going to come maybe next week, maybe then after that. If you want to see how I created this look, only just a little bit of different lipstick, I just did this in my Get Ready With Me. I think I'm going to post it before this one, so I link it below in here if you haven't seen that yet. But let's get started. Let's start from the primers. The first one is actually something I have been used only maybe for 3 weeks now, and it's from NYX. This is their Angel Veil. This is in no way a new product, but it's new to me. I haven't been using this, as I said, only for few weeks now. This is very silicone primer, so if you want to avoid silicones, you won't be liking this. But if you want a primer which will smooth out a little bit of unevenness on your skin, if you have medium-sized pore, for example, fine lines or some kind of unevenness anyway, this is great one. And also if you have a silicone-based foundation and you want to wear it longer time, this will help you with that one. I've been loving this surprisingly lot. I didn't expect to love this as much, as I usually tend to love moisturizing primers and those primers which give you that kind of tacky feeling. This definitely won't give you that. It gives you soft and smooth and that slippery silicone kind of feeling, but still I've been really enjoying this with certain foundations, especially with stick foundations. So this one is a great one. Another primer which belongs to that category of the primers I usually love is the Primerizer from Smashbox. This again is nothing new in the makeup world, and I have had this for quite a long time, ever since it was launched. It does include hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, which both are skincare ingredients which give you moisture and helps you to keep that moisture in your skin. It also is surprisingly good in controlling your oiliness, so a lot of people who have combination oily skin really enjoy this. But I also love this on my dry areas on my cheeks, so it both gives you moisturizer and helps your foundation to last longer. It does not fill your pores, so I do use a pore filling primer after I've used this, so that's something you need to notice if you're looking for something that will cover your pores or fine lines or something like that. Combining these two is possible as well, so if you want to use this first and then on those areas where you have a little bit of pores or something, you might add up a little bit of that. But this is a great primer for basically everyone with almost every foundations, so definitely recommend this one. Then a few foundations. An old love is the CC-cream from Lumene. Although this is CC-cream, it's basically a foundation, maybe a medium coverage foundation. I haven't tested the It Cosmetics CC-cream, but as based for the reviews of it and what I've seen, I think this is quite similar, probably a bit more thinner. But the coverage is there. This is very, very skin-like, but it lasts on skin very long time. It corrects your skin tones, but it has that foundation coverage, so it will correct, for example, redness and pigmentation quite well. There is SPF 20, but I haven't seen that much that can bounce back from the flash photography. It's very moisturizing. It's just great product. I usually take this when I'm traveling, and if I know that I have only few minutes to put my makeup on, so I just apply it with my fingers as I would do with my moisturizer, and I'm good to go. So this is great product to have in your bag. Another one is a stick foundation, which has been one of my favorites lately. I did a stick foundation review. I'll link it below, and this was one of the best ones, at least for me. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation Stick, and I have the shade 120 Rose, Vanilla Rose. This is quite creamy foundation stick. Some people say it's dupe to the Hourglass Vanish Stick. I haven't tried that, but I'll believe those people. This is great one if you have dry skin, combination skin, that kind of skin which tend to get those dry patches, or irritated skin which doesn't want any dryness on your skin. This is very soft, a bit glowy as well, so if you don't like that glowy look, you wouldn't like this one. But if you have combination skin, maybe dehydrated skin, and you want great coverage, easy application, and that feeling of freshness in your skin during the day, you'll want to try this. This lasts surprisingly well on the skin as well, even though it is quite soft and that kind of, not oily, but that kind of oily kind of feeling, that glow, which comes from the, I think there is some kind of oils in this. This is best applied with silicone primer, for example, that NYX Angel Veil primer. Overall, most of the stick foundations apply and last longer with silicone primers. But this is definitely I want to include a concealer, and I did. This was a tricky one to choose because there is a lot of great concealers in this price range, and I decided to get one which is not so much talked about, and I don't know why, because this is a great concealer. This is the L'Oreal True Match concealer. I have the shade 1RC Ivory Rose, so this is the cool toned concealer, quite fair. This is very thin on skin. This is very skin-like. It's not a full coverage. It's more to the light coverage, maybe medium if you build it up. But I like how skin like this is. This, especially on my no makeup days, I really enjoy this concealer. It is thinner consistency as from the sister brand Maybelline, the Fit Me concealer, which is great concealer as well. But I actually haven't been using that in a long time. I have been using this instead, and the reason is that this is more thin, and because I have very dry skin and I have some fine lines, I find that this behaves better during the day. The Maybelline one does get a bit dry during the day, and as I don't use that much powder, this is one I don't need to powder at all, so I can carry with my day and not using any powder, which I appreciate a lot. I usually do pair this with the Becca brightening cream, which is a glowy peach toned cream, just to give a bit more light to my inner corner, as this is not so full coverage. So I want to have that kind of reflective, that optical reflection that covers my deep coloration in my eye. But I really enjoy this concealer and recommend this to dry skin, mature skin. If you want that kind of light coverage, then this is a good one. Favorite mascara for sure, and I have tried quite a lot, is from Swedish brand Idun Minerals. I got this as PR a while ago, and I reach this most of the days of the week. this is their lengthening one. They have also volumizing one, and I really would want to try that as well. This is quite liquidy consistency, but it has that kind of natural hair, quite thin brush, and there is not long spikes in this. This is quite short ones. It gives you very natural looking lashes. It separates them very beautifully, and there is a little bit of more volume, but not that much. I don't care so much volume. I like that separation on my lashes, and those kind of thick, creepy, crepey lashes, the spider arms, are not my thing. I want natural looking lashes, and I get this. And also, as I have the problem that nearly every mascara smudges on me, this is the one that smudges the least. It rarely smudges, sometimes yes, but I can get a full day, and only the last few hours are the ones that I can see the smudges on my under eye. But I really, really love this mascara. It's a shame that it's not so well-known brand, but I really hope that they will get more shout-outs, because it's a great brand and this mascara is really something. Okay, one more eye product. I'm not a person who uses fake eyelashes. I use those basically only when I do these videos, my Instagram looks, and if I have some kind of special event, some kind of party or something like that. But I am a person who is wannabe lash user. The only thing why I'm not using lashes more often is that I find them sometimes quite uncomfortable, and mostly that I haven't found lashes that look good on me. I have found only few, and my absolute favorite lashes are from Sweed lashes and the model Beroe 3D. I have used these on my Instagram looks so many times, so if you're interested to see those, my Instagram link is below. It's Merit of Beauty, so just scroll down and you will find looks with these lashes. These are just so comfortable in my eye. They are right shape, so I think I didn't cut these at all, so the size is right and the shape is right. They kind of sit to my eyes, and I don't have to curl them at all or anything. They just go in, and that's good. The band is quite thick and stiff, so if it's not right shape for you, these might not be for you. But for me, these are perfect, and I would want to get these, loads of this. And I've been using these for my pics quite a lot, and they still look like new, so I think these going to last quite a long time. But I think I'm still going to get another pair just in case. But these are something that if I use fake lashes, if I go somewhere, I will for sure use these. Then another product from Lumene, which is my all-time favorite liquid highlighter, or luminizer actually. It's this invisible, this is called Instant Luminizer drops. This is the pink shade. I also have the champagne shade. I equally love both of these. This pink shade I think I use just a few times more, only because I love the pink cool shade, and I usually mix this with my foundation. This is something you can use very differently. You can mix with your foundation, you can use this as a primer, you can mix it with your primer, you can mix it with your moisturizer if you're not using any makeup on. You can add it on top of your foundation. Just pick and choose your way to use this. This isn't that kind of blinding glow or highlighting. This is more like subtle skin looking, fresh looking, illuminating, just gives you that kind of fresh natural glow. So this is beautiful product and very easy to use in an everyday makeup. you don't really need to be worrying that is your highlights too kind of obvious or blinding. And especially mixed with my foundation, this gives just that extra little shift. And quite often if someone compliments that, oh, your skin is looking so great, I've been wearing this one, so great tip. Another product which gives that extra something, even though this is something you cannot see so well, is one of the rare lip glosses that I really like. I have only recently learned to love lip glosses. I just find them so irritating as they are so sticky, and my hair is of course not in my lips as it's too short, but still I have a cat, and if you have a cat you know what I mean. So lip glosses are something I wear it only outside from home, and they are something I'm still learning. But when I purchased this was just a spur of moment. I saw these different kind of shades, and then I wanted something nude, and I found this shade is this Urban Midnight Cowgirl. This is peachy shade where there is kind of gold shimmer in it, and it's so beautiful on my lips, especially paired with kind of skin tone nude lip gloss or lip pencil just on my lips. I really love this one, and the one from Becca, the shade Opal, are my definite favorite nude lip glosses, which I really love, but this is the number one for sure. I would really want to get more of these shades, but I haven't got this because I'm still not sure if I would use those, only because I'm not a lip gloss girl. But if I become a lip gloss girl, I will purchase more of these, just different shades. And the last product is possibly my favorite blush of all time. And of all the makeup products, blushes are possibly my favorite products. So this is the favorite of the favorites. And it's the Frat Boy blush from the Balm. This shade, if you are a Nordic skin toned girl or boy or whatever, you have this kind of fair skin tone which is kind of neutral, kind of cool, pink mostly, especially when you come from sauna and you feel like most of the blushes that don't look good on you, this will. This is the shade that if you have that kind of skin tone, this will look good on you. But surprisingly, I have seen in Instagram and in YouTube and wherever a lot of skin tones enjoying a lot of this shade. This is kind of pink, but there is that bluish tone kind of, and it's still a bit coral shade, and then there is that kind of little bit of sheen. It's not totally matte. It looks kind of matte, but then it looks like there is a little bit of sheen. And there is little kind of that mauve undertone which makes it so wearable, but it's still bright enough so it makes a difference in your skin. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but this is just every time when I want that kind of freshness, brightness, but not visible blush, I use this blush. And every time if I want to have kind of blush that goes with everything, I use this one. This is quite dry. This is the only negative side in this. If they would make a cream version of this shade, I would purchase it and probably use only it. Well, not. But still, I would purchase it and I would love it. The dryness is the only negative side, and that's only because I have so dry cheeks, so I want moisture, creamy products, moisturizing products. But if I use a setting spray moisturizing one with this, there is no problems with this one. So definitely. And now that the balm is more sold in Finland, it's still not in stores, but there is more online brands which carry this line. This is now so much easier to get. I definitely recommend this one. So there were my mid-price class favorites. Of course there is loads and loads of more, but when I went through my collection and I wanted to get products that I really love, and they might not be the most new one or hyped one, but these are the ones I can stand by and I can recommend with 100% to everybody. So definitely products worth to check up if you haven't done that yet. There is going to be, as I said, the third part of this recommendation series, so the high end is coming up maybe next week, maybe then. So if you want to see that, subscribe to my channel so you will know when I post next time. And if you have any requests, questions, anything, please leave a comment below. And if you like this video, you know what to do. I wouldn't otherwise know if you like this video or not. Now I wish you have a great day and see you next time. Bye bye.